Hello everyone, welcome to this week's Tutorial Tuesday. This week I'm going to do a French fade again. I know I've done this video before, but I did it the first time using the Light Elegance products, and this time I'm going to do it just using the Nail Basics products, and I do like this look a little bit better as well. So, all I've done here is I've done my prep nice and flat with no etched smile line, and then my bondage and my first and last is cured for about 20 seconds. And I'm gonna go ahead and take French. Now you can do this with any of the whites. I like the French just because it looks really natural, but you can use snow if you want a brighter white, or frost of course too for that kind of in between. So all I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna pick up some product, place it on my nail, and I want to go about at that 3-week growth mark, like where you would normally etch in your smile line is where you want to place the white up to. I'm just going to wipe my brush so it's clean, and then taking a flat brush to the nail, I'm going to gently drag that French up almost to the cuticle, but not quite. Just like that, and then that's gonna go in for a quick cure. While I'm doing this, I'll do one on one hand and then move to the other hand, so not too long of a cure on that. And then I usually do about two at a time, but I'm just gonna finish that on the rest of my nails here. Okay, now that I have my whites on, I like to just go back with a little bit if there's anywhere that has a bit of a shadow. So if it's looking like you can kind of see the natural nail a little bit through the white, I just like to go in and put a little bit more, blend it in, and I just give that a good 30-second cure. And next I'm going to take my bloom. So this is our pink building gel, and this isn't to get confused with blush, which is our non-reactive formula for people with allergies. So this one is actually quite a bit pinker in color. I'm just going to show you the difference just so that you know the difference. So this is the blush, which is really just looks pink in the jar, but when you put it on, it goes on clear. And then the bloom is actually a pink building gel. So you want to take some bloom, and we're just going to take a little bead, and I'm just going to blend it from the cuticle down to the tip. So it doesn't have to be a very thick layer, but the thicker you put the the bloom on, the more pink it's gonna be. So if you have a client that wants a really pink and white French fade, then you'd wanna make your bloom a little bit thicker. And then again, cleaning my brush off, and then I'm just gonna wipe away the little bit of extra pink that's on my tip here. And give that a quick flash cure. Okay, and then I'm going to cure that for about a minute. And once I've done that, I'm going to take my flex, and I'm just going to go ahead and build as I normally would. So, and of course, if you use flexure and flex or flex and build, you can do that as well. Okay, and then once your application is done, that gets a full 2-minute cure. And then you're going to go ahead and do all of your finish filing and shaping as you normally would. Okay, so I have all my shaping done, and I've given them a quick cleanse with After Wipe. Now this is a really great opportunity to take a little bit of French, and if there's anywhere that you've filed a little bit too much, you can go in with the French and just gently feather a little bit of it on, just to fill in those little spots, because none of us are perfect, and it does happen. We do file away a little bit too much product sometimes. So I'm just gonna take my Pro Round and just gently feather in some French to cover up my mistake here. You do wanna make sure that you feather it really nicely so that when you put your top coat on, there isn't a weird bump or anything. And once you get those little boo-boos covered up, you can give that a quick 30-second cure because it's on so thin, it doesn't really need much more than that. And then I'm just gonna finish this off with some sunshine. Alright, and just give that a quick little wipe with some After Wipe. And just finish it off with some cuticle oil. Today I'm going to use the Orly Argan Oil. I find this stuff is a little bit goes a long way. You really barely need any of it at all. And there you go. French fade using nail basics only. If you have any comments or questions, you can leave them in the section below. If you have suggestions for tutorials, feel free to email me at tessa@nailbasics.ca.